Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Builders Diaries, where I build a business and a body at the same time. Today, we're going to be talking about some business updates, and I'll give you a little bit about the body updates because I just did a body scan after 5 weeks. That's the last one I did. I wanted to kind of share some updates with you because I was really surprised. I was like, "Oh, wow, that's kind of surprising to me." So I will get into some updates about the body after I get into the business. So I know the last time I came on this episode or this series, I said that I was going to be doing my ads, and I still haven't posted my ads. Not that I'm just kind of dragging or I had any problems. I just kind of decided to take a pause because I put out a kind of a FOMO campaign. I decided to raise my price for my challenge and, put out that, hey, you guys, the price is ranging. Get in here, get your challenge before the price goes up. So I'm trying to get some sales, trying to get some easy sales towards the end of the month by raising the price. So you get that fear of missing out because you don't want to pay more money to get the same challenge if you were already thinking about it. The beauty of my challenge isn't something that it just starts whenever you do it. Like, you can get the book and start whenever you want. So it's not something that you're like, oh, I'm on vacation, I can't do it yet, I can't do it yet. No, cool. Buy it at the lower price and then you have it, and then you don't, have to pay more money. So I decided to do this kind of huge email campaign because I've got about 600 people that are opening my emails. My open rate on my emails is about 35%, which is pretty good. So a lot of people are actually looking at my emails, and I haven't got any sales out of it yet, but I'm starting to hit people more. I've got like a newsletter hitting on the 31st saying, hey, you guys, the price is going up, blah, blah, blah. And then some people don't even know about, because it's just people getting added all the time to my list. So they're going to be like, what is this? But for the most part, most people will understand what's going on, because I think I'm sending about 4 emails in the campaign of, hey, I'm raising the price. But during that email, it's not just like a, hey, I'm raising the price, hey, I'm raising the price. I'm giving value in the email. So I'm telling them, some myths and busting some myths about raw food and busting some myths about eating raw food and building muscle. So I'm giving them value in the email, so they want to read the email. And at the end, I'm kind of like, hey, by the way, so it's not like an email about me raising the price. It's an email just of value and kind of about the challenge and kind of facts and that kind of stuff. So hopefully they read it and it's not just like a sales email. So I decided to try that and see if I could get some additional sales this month and try it just a little bit. I didn't want to start my ads because I didn't really want to mix it, and I probably could figure out what comes from what, but I like to kind of see, okay, this is very clearly coming from this campaign if I, get sales and I'm able to track them. So I decided to kind of take a pause on that. And I'm getting a lot of leads, which is really good. I'm getting a lot of leads every single day. I'm getting leads on either my free lead magnet that I built, which is kind of the free, I give people a protein guide in there. So there's like literally a chart, and it tells you if you're a man or a woman how much protein to eat if you want to lose weight or if you want to maintain your weight. I don't think I have gain weight in there. I might not, but you just eat more, obviously. But yeah, so it's really helpful for people. And I've got a huge list of all the foods that I ate to be able to lose weight, lose body fat, build muscle, change my body, completely change my body composition doing this. So that a lot of people are getting, a lot of people are downloading. I'm seeing that every day. I'm probably getting at least 2 people a day downloading that, which is great. And then I also have an offer in the plant-based bundle, and that's kind of an evergreen offer that's going to be over the next year. I'm going to have people added constantly. So I've probably got 120 people so far, and it's just every day I'm getting more and more and more. So I'm getting a lot of leads, which is cool. So I'm growing my list, I'm growing my email list, which is really nice. I went through and cleaned up all the people that have unsubscribed and people that just don't open anything or whatever. So I kind of cleaned my list up. I got rid of a lot of contacts, and now it's down to about, I'm about to hit 600 right now. So getting, kind of took people out, but now I'm growing more people. But the people that actually look at my emails, so my percentages and my, conversion numbers are going to be a lot different, and they're going to be, more true to what's actually happening. So it's good. It's all working. It's cool. It's just slow, but it's all working. I kind of see these slow improvements all the time. It's cool. I've been working on my website. I've been doing a lot of work on my website. So if you haven't checked out fitrawlife.com, check it out, because as I'm speaking right now, it's going to be completely transformed from what it is like right now as I'm talking about. But I'm really proud of you guys, because I probably built like 50 pages so far, like web pages, between all the blog posts that I've done and then just the pages I have to do for the website, because I have like an about me page. I have a page. I added a page for my affiliates. I added a page for, the challenge. I added a page for the free guide. There's a lot of stuff in there. So check it out. Just go to my website, check it out, because I'm starting to add just a lot of things. If you go in the menu bar, it'll open up and just drop down more options because I have sub menu options in there. So I'm just constantly, every single day, I'm changing something. So I'm looking at these, what is the 1% improvement I can do today to make this look better? So maybe I'm changing the fonts. Maybe I'm taking the font, instead of like having it, all the way to the left, I am putting it and centering the fonts. And maybe I'm changing, so I'm doing different things. Maybe I'm changing the copy. Maybe I don't like the copy there. Maybe I want to make it more clear. I'm constantly working on it. So it's cool because it's just, I'm making these 1% improvements and I'm seeing it work, you guys. The cool thing about the website is that it's kind of my hub for everything. And I'm able to just take those articles and those blog articles that I'm writing and post them on my social media, because nobody reads my stuff anyways, so it's like something different. So when you're on Facebook, you're like, oh, it's an article, it's something different. And sometimes if you're interested in it, you'll click on it. And this past week, I've gotten quite a bit of really good content out there, which is really cool. So I did an article, or a blog article, all about watermelon and how to pick out a watermelon, and my secret 3 tips or whatever, right? Not even secret, but I'm the watermelon whisperer, and my tips to how to pick it out. That article's doing well. That one's the best out of all of them. And I literally just did it this week, and it's done better than every single one, especially my first one. My first one about Lana Del Rey does well. Like, I think I've almost had 50 people look at that article. And now the other one's actually has more people. So it's kind of crazy, because I'm like, oh, that was a good one. How to pick out fruit. A lot of people don't know how to do this, but especially watermelons. It's relevant because it's watermelon season. So writing things that are very relevant to people and things that people want to know is great, And so I'm like, that was what I was able to do, is I was able to take something that people actually really want, and it's working really well. People are sharing it, which is cool, because my call to action at the end of the article was just share this with somebody that you know, because I'm just trying to get more people. So I've got about 900 people that have looked at my website or have been on my website since I launched it at the beginning. I think it was July 3rd that I launched the website. So it's exciting or July 2nd. Yeah, July 2nd I launched the website. So it hasn't even been a month. Today is July 27th. It hasn't been a month at all. And I've had almost 1,000 people. And that's cool to me. I mean, that might not be that big, but for someone that's just growing and starting, and it's like, who would look at this stuff? But people are reading it. People are coming back to it. People are loving my articles. I'm getting messages from friends or from past clients, or just from people that I've never even heard of from before on social media. And they're like, hey, I really liked your article. Like, it really spoke to me, or I really understood like that, or I really like how you said that. More people need to say that. And I like that, because that's really cool, because I'm connecting with the audience, and it makes me feel like what I'm doing is right. It matters, and it's mattering to people, and people are reading it. And I have a different take. I definitely have a different take than most raw vegans in the space. Like, I'm not a vegan. I'm not 100% raw. And I don't believe you have to be 100% raw to have this like insane level of health, So I have a different take. In my plant-based, yeah. Do I eat animals? No, I don't eat any of that. I like my oysters and I like my shrimp, but I'm not eating that right now, which is interesting. I'm not eating any fish at all right now. I'm back to like 100%, I guess, vegan, but trying to test some things in my body on that a little bit, because I ran into some issues, I think, and I'm not sure if it was the fish or not. So I wanted to cut it out and kind of figure out, okay, was that the fish? So I will be giving you guys more information later as I kind of figure this out with my body. But right now I am back to, I guess, vegan, but I don't really call myself vegan. I don't like labels. And that word vegan has a very negative connotation. And I know, like, it's great. It's for the animals. Vegan isn't a diet. It's for the animals, but it has a lot of negativity around it. So for my sake, and for kind of that positive spin, and for my website, I use the word plant-based, and we just say plant-based on all my stuff. But yeah, I've done 15 blog posts since I started my blog, which feels pretty good, because I'm just pumping them out and pumping them out and pumping them out. I'm kind of started a new SOP, so a standard operating procedure. So every week I actually have, like, on my to-do list at the bottom, I have like a checklist, because I get so much satisfaction when I check things off. When I'm checking something off, I'm just like, oh, that's great. So at the bottom, I kind of have this tracker, and I write numbers, and then when I'm done, I just cross it off, or I check it off, or I scratch it out. And it gives me satisfaction, because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And if I hit these things every week, I am accomplishing something, I'm moving forward. So my standard operating procedure, I wanted to share that with you guys. It combines a little bit of fitness and a little bit of work. So I do both, because having a fit body is kind of part of my brand. So I kind of, work that in, or justify it that way, I guess. But what do I do? So I have on my thing, I have 4 weight training days. So 4 days that I'm doing heavy weight training with weights, either in like a barbell squat or barbell like squat rack, or just in the weight room with like the bench press, or just with dumbbells. So I'm doing something really, really heavy. I'm doing 1 yoga workout a week. So I'm crossing that off once I do my 1 yoga workout a week. 45 minutes to an hour is the workout time. I'm doing 3 blogs, so I'm writing 3 blog posts a week. And when I do my 3, I check those off. Typically, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like I knock them right out. And then I'm posting, or I'm doing 4 YouTube. So I'm recording 4 different YouTube. So this is one. This is actually my 3rd that I'm doing today or this week. And then after I finish this, I'm going to record my 4th one, which is my new series that I've been recording. I'm trying to kind of get a lot of episodes before I release it, because what I'm going to do is actually take this Builders Diaries, because I'm really coming to an end. I mean, the end of my journey is launching the ads and seeing how much money I get out of the ads. And that's coming soon, so it's like my Builders Diaries in the next month or so is kind of coming to a close, I guess you could say. And maybe there's a season 2 at some point, but I don't know. So I'm kind of like, what am I replacing this Builders Diaries with? I'm building the plant-based guide to eating out. So I've been just recording and going through menus and doing menu reviews of different restaurants, and those are coming. So I have 2 already filming another one after this. I don't know what restaurant I'm going to do. I think I have a list of restaurants somewhere, but I'm like, I don't know what restaurant I'm going to do yet. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. But I don't pre-look at it. I don't really plan. I literally just kind of like hit the button, start talking, and let's go through this menu, because let's just be raw and real. Let's go through it and what comes to mind. Like, I'm not rehearsing this. I'm not, I don't even know. There could be a menu and it might not even be good at all. I mean, Chili's was pretty close. Like, Chili's was not a good menu for people that want to stay plant-based and healthy and have a decent meal out. It's one thing to, go out to eat and have like a really sad side salad that's just like iceberg lettuce and maybe some tomatoes and cucumbers, and that's all you can eat. And another thing is like when you can go out and there's like a really good vegan meal that has like, avocado and rice and, or maybe not, I don't, whatever you eat, but just like a bunch of food, so there's that. But oh yeah, so 4 YouTubes, I'm recording 4 YouTubes a week, and then I'm doing 2 reels. I'm posting 2 reels a week. So I'm posting the reels on Instagram just because I'm so comfortable creating them in Instagram. I'm comfortable with all the editing. I edit it and do it in Instagram, and then I actually I save it to my camera roll before I post it in Instagram, and then I post it onto YouTube, and I change the music. You don't do a whole caption, you just do a short caption. But I'm happy to say I gained a lot of followers on YouTube this week, which is really, really cool. I posted a reel that it did well. It was actually my highest viewed reel yet, which is pretty cool. It's funny because YouTube and Instagram, they're completely different. So this reel didn't do that well on Instagram, but it took off on YouTube. So I gained a lot of new followers. So if you are a new follower from one of my reels, thank you for following me. Thank you for watching. I hope you are loving my channel, because I kind of just ramble about health, ramble about business on this, series, but it's kind of fun. Hopefully in my rambling, there's like golden nuggets, because I've paid about $10,000 in, money for business coaching and business coaches and this kind of stuff over the past 4 years that I've been doing this stuff. Probably more if I really, really dig into it, between like the water stuff I was doing and all the things. So you're kind of getting a lot of my nuggets from different mentors I've had and different teachers I've had. So kind of cool. But and one more thing on the business, and then I will jump into the body, because I'm starting to talk long and I have more videos to film. But I kind of had another little epiphany, I guess, because I keep having these like, because that's what I'm doing. I'm moving in faith. Things are popping up as I get excited about them. I'm working on things that I get excited about. I'm only really doing things that I like to do. If I don't really like it, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Why am I forcing myself to do stuff I don't want to do? That's the point of this, is finding something I really, really like to do and doing things that are awesome. So I know that by the end of this year, I really want to create some sort of opportunity to have continuity. So continuity is that monthly reoccurring income. So I'm getting, I know what I'm getting every single month from people, and they're tuning in, they're paying me a monthly fee, that subscription fee, that subscription model. That's what I really want to get to. And a lot of people, they do that with the school groups. And I just have had a lot of resistance with it, and I don't know why. And I have a Facebook group and people are joining that. And I'm just, I don't know. Like, it's just not, it hasn't been that joy, and it was cool. I grew the pain-free living program. I actually had like my whole pain-free Facebook, holistically pain-free group, and there's 600 people in that group, and they were very engaged and they were active, and that was cool, but it just wasn't, I don't know, I didn't get that excited about it. So I was kind of like thinking about what could I do? What could I do? And the thought of doing a paid blog kind of came across, and I was like, maybe I do something with it, or just explore this a little bit more and figure out, okay, what is that? Because I really like writing. I have a lot to say, like a lot to say. A lot of my stuff, like the health stuff, I can't really post on Facebook, but I'm like, hey, you guys, check out this article. Can't really post that kind of stuff if it's really, really like deep into detox, and if it's, really against Western medical stuff. So I don't know. I'm like, maybe there's like this like upper level, like this VIP level where you get more recipes, you get this like juicy content from me. Maybe I really spill the beans on how I actually broke my neck, and like that's a very juicy story. I don't know if that's something I want to give away for free, but so I don't know. And maybe that's like $7 a month or $10 a month or something very, very, very low, but it's just a little subscription you're getting from me. You're getting access to me. And I don't know if there's group calls. So I don't know. I'm kind of, it just happened this week. And so I'm like, let me explore what that looks like. And maybe it's a combination of like a group and a blog, where it's like I do group calls like once or twice a month, and then I have that paid blog, or I don't know. So I'm going to look for maybe some mentors to reach out to actually do this, that maybe help people grow businesses to start these paid blogs and do that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's weird. I was thinking about it, and what's crazy is I was looking at the timing of this too, and I was like, I can actually make this work, and I can launch this really, really well, because I have another bundle, the plant-based bundle is coming back again, and it actually happens over Black Friday, and that's a huge time over Black Friday. So they want new content. You're supposed to create new content, and I was like, this is almost the perfect opportunity for me to launch that VIP paid blog if I really wanted to do it. So what I would do for my content for the plant-based bundle, I would probably take the top like maybe 15 blog posts that have done really, really well, put them in a book, make them look nice, like maybe my collection of blogs or whatever, and then like kind of promote a little bit the upgrade or the VIP membership. And that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So I don't know. I think that's coming, but it's something, it's like, that's maybe that next step. And maybe that's the perfect way to launch this membership and get in front of people and get that offer in front of a lot of people, a lot of plant-based people that are looking for mentorship. They're looking for an expert. They're looking for someone who's done it before. And it's like, I've done all of this before, I've been doing this before. I have proven success in this. And that's the cool thing about this is and there's nothing to people that have done this or are doing this, but I am someone that I'm not struggling with my own health problems. I'm not trying to help my own health and fix my own health and also help other people. Like, I'm really healthy. Like, I'm very, very, I don't have health issues. I wake up every single day feeling amazing. So why wouldn't you want to get information and, learning and knowledge from somebody who really has those results, and not someone who's still trying to get the results that you want, So that's kind of just my take on that. But to the body, I wanted to just touch a little bit. I know I'm kind of going a little long, but on the body, I'm still killing it, you guys. It's funny because I just did a body scan, and I'll show you in a second on that. I just did a body scan, and it said that I gained a little bit of weight, which is fine because I was 101.7 pounds, I think. And now I think I'm 104 or so. So not that much weight, but I'm fine with that. I actually like being 103, 104. That's a cool weight for me. I did not change any body fat at all. My body fat stayed the exact same. So I am still 17.9% body fat, and I gained 1 pound of muscle. So I'm just gaining more muscle and gaining more muscle, which is pretty cool. Like, on all the scans that I've done in the past year, like this entire year, I've never had this much muscle. I've never been this low in body fat. And the last scan that I did was 5 weeks ago. So it's been a little bit of time, and I haven't really stuck to it. I'm not 100% raw anymore. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last one, but I'm not 100% raw. I am eating some plant-based cooked meals, very healthy, very, very healthy plant-based cooked meals. I went out and met this girl that I met through a networking group recently, and we met up at Vibe, and I had a smoothie, and I had these plant-based tacos, and it was like mushroom chorizo and jackfruit. And it's plant-based. It's got like guacamole on it. It's got pickled onions. It's delicious. There's no dairy, there's no gluten, there's no oil. They use an avocado oil, so it's healthier. And I'm telling her, I'm like looking at this food, and I was like, if this food is unhealthy, like, I don't want to live in that kind of a world, because like this food is really healthy and it's freaking delicious, And so it's just to the point I kind of fell out of it, and I'm like, okay, I'm just ready. My body is ready to eat some cooked food, and I've been eating a little bit more cooked food. Am I cooking my own meals? No, I haven't. Still haven't turned my stove on. Still haven't used my oven. Still haven't used any of that. So I'm not making my own meals. And I got a bunch of rambutan. I just downed this entire thing of rambutan. This is not very much, you guys. This is about half the amount I was normally eating every single day. I picked up 15 pounds of rambutan last weekend. I ate most of them, and then finished them. I ate them Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then this, I actually just went to the store and found these for a lot more than I paid for the other rambutans when I bought them wholesale. But I love rambutan. So these were my breakfasts that I ate, and I love them so much. But got sidetracked a little bit. My on my body scan, another cool thing that I noticed is my BMR went up. So that means that basically I'm burning more calories at rest. My body's turning into more of a fat burning machine. I'm finally over 1,200 calories, you guys, and I'm small. I've always had very, very under, and every trainer that's ever looked at my body scans has been like, get that number up. You want to get that number up because you're burning more calories at rest. You know, you can eat more, and that's the goal. It's like, I can't eat that much or I'll start getting weight. So if I can get that number higher, I'm able to eat a lot more without really gaining that weight. And I did gain some weight, but I really haven't been tracking. Like, honestly, I ate 38 mangoes this week, you guys, and 15 pounds of rambutan, and I ate a mango pie, and I'm like, I didn't gain any body fat. Like, that was insane to me. I'm like, how did I not gain any body fat? Like, I ate an entire freaking mango pie this week, you know? But there wasn't that much fat in there. I kept it low fat, and I kept myself, I didn't let myself eat the entire pie. You know, I split it up into 4 or 5 days. So it was, I was good on that. But last thing I wanted to tell you guys is I was really excited because I've kind of changed my workout schedule a little bit because I'm doing all of these. Either maybe they're doing blogs or I'm doing videos, and I've got a lot to do. And the blog posts take me about 2 hours or so to actually do and write and kind of design. The design's taking me a little bit too because you have to put it, I have to change the font. The design takes probably more time than anything. I think is the design of it. It's like the colors and the font and adding the pictures and doing that part. But I don't know. I was like, what was I even talking about? Yeah. So, I totally lost my train of thought on that one. But yeah, so the last thing I wanted to say was I've been doing heavier stuff. Oh yeah, duh, my schedule. I was like the whole reason I was doing that. So I changed my schedule a little bit. I've been going to work out really early in the morning. So I've been going and getting up about 4:15, and then I'm just kind of changing and I'm going out the door, and then I'm going to the gym. And I'm starting to work out at like 4:45, and I'm like getting it in. I'm doing it on days that I'm working from home or if I'm working out in the field. And so I'm kind of coming back here. I haven't really got it to where I'm like getting all my stuff and then going to the gym and then going to work. I'm like, that's just kind of a lot right now. So I'm kind of keeping it to days that I work from home, but I'm doing these very early workouts. So very early in the morning. I think it was Thursday this week. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know because I've been waking up so early. I'm like, I don't even know what day. But Thursday this week, I was very, very tired. And I just kept kind of putting plates on the leg press machine. And I just kept putting plates, and I wasn't even doing math. And I was leg pressing 210 pounds, you guys. That is double my body weight. That is 100% double my body weight. And I was like, good thing I can't do math this early, because I probably would have been like, oh man, and like not let myself do that. But I can feel it a little bit as I'm walking. I did some heavy squats today, so I can also feel that. I'm in weight training right now, so it's funny. And I did the body scan, and the body scan, it told me that one of my arms, like, because this arm was always like weaker, and when I do my pull-ups, like I'm always kind of like this, and I have to like adjust to pull this arm up. And so I've been working to get this arm stronger than this arm. But I just did my body scan, and it's funny, if you look at my arms, you can kind of actually notice it here, because this arm looks a lot bigger than this arm. So this arm over here has more muscle. This arm has more muscle. This guy has less muscle, but this one looks way more defined, because I'm like, when I show my muscle, I like to show this one, because this one doesn't look as good. It's just a lot more bulky. So I'm like, man, I want to get this guy a little bit more lean. He doesn't look as lean, but apparently this one is a lot more muscle than this one, but this one you can see the muscle a lot better. So I don't know, but that was interesting to me. And then, yeah, I did that scan, and then I went and I was doing landmine arm presses, just single landmine presses. I was doing it with 55 pounds. And this one I had to actually brace my arm. I could not do the full 8 sets without like a help. This one I could do the entire 8 sets without help. So I'm like, there's no way that this arm is stronger than this arm. Like I didn't really get that very much. And I was like, that's not quite right. So I don't know, but it does, you can, as I'm sitting here like this, I'm like, you can tell this one's a lot more like bulky, I guess, than this one. So maybe it is more muscle. I don't know, but interesting. All right. So I rambled enough today. I will talk to you guys soon and have a great day.